Okay, so let's start with a hypothetical. Imagine you cash out your entire life savings, you sell your house, your car, everything, and you use it all to buy this empty, muddy field. I mean, from the outside, that just looks insane. Right?
Completely. Unless, of course, you know something that nobody else does. Like, say, there's a treasure buried just under the surface.
And that's exactly the tension we're getting into today. We're doing a deep dive into Matthew chapter 13, and a reflection that connects these ancient parables to, of all things, a really strict elementary school teacher.
It's such a great pairing, because we're really talking about what the sources call supreme value, and it seems there are two ways you can miss out on it.
Okay, what are they?
Well, either you just don't recognize the value in the first place, or, and this is the tricky one, you're so familiar with it that you think you already know what it's worth.
Let's start with that first part then. Recognizing the value. The text gives us these two really quick parables.
Yeah, the hidden treasure in the field and then the pearl of great value.
And in both stories, the hero does the same radical thing. They sell everything they have to get this one item.
Right, and this is where the common analysis kind of goes wrong. It's so easy to see this as a story about sacrifice, about how much you have to give up for the kingdom of heaven.
But the source material we looked at points to one tiny, crucial detail.
The emotional state. The text says, in his joy, he goes and sells all that he has.
In his joy. That changes everything.
It completely reframes it. It's not some painful sacrifice. It's smart economics. It's arbitrage. If I offered you, I don't know, a new Ferrari for $10, you aren't sacrificing the $10.
No, you're making the deal of a lifetime.
You're trading up. The so-called sacrifice is an illusion because you're the only one who sees the true value.
But the text doesn't really let us linger on that happy thought.
Yeah.
Right after these parables of joy, we get the parable of the net.
Yeah, the dragnet. It pulls in all kinds of fish, and then comes the sorting. Good fish in, bad fish, thrown into the fiery furnace.
That is some serious tonal whiplash. We go from a joyful investment to, this existential threat.
But the sources argue that the threat is what creates the urgency, and that's where the school teacher anecdote comes in.
Okay, right.
So, one of the reflections is about this teacher who had a reputation for being terrifyingly strict. The author said on day one, the entire class was just silent, petrified.
We've all had that teacher, the one you're afraid to even breathe around.
Exactly. But here's the twist. Over time, that teacher turned out to be the most caring, life-changing mentor they ever had. The strictness wasn't cruelty.
It was high standards.
Yes. It was a form of care, an invitation to get it right. It links back to verse 51 where Jesus asks, have you understood all these things?
It sounds like a pop quiz.
It does, but the source describes it as being more like a love letter. He wants them to understand the value so they don't get sorted out with the bad fish. He wants them to find the treasure.
So if the treasure is that valuable, and the teacher is essentially helping you get it,
right?
Why does the story end with this scene of failure?
Because of that second trap we mentioned, familiarity. The whole scene shifts. Jesus goes back to his hometown, Nazareth.
And this is where it all falls apart.
It's the tragedy of the whole chapter. The man in the parable found treasure in what looked like a worthless field. But the people of Nazareth, they look at the treasure itself, and all they can see is the field.
They start picking him apart, right?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't this the carpenter's son?
They use his own biography against him. They list his mother, Mary, his brothers, his sisters. It's a defense mechanism, really. Because if he really is who he says he is, their whole world has to change.
So it's safer just to dismiss him.
It's safer to say, oh, I know that guy. I know his family. It can't be anything special. It's the ultimate skepticism born from familiarity.
And the consequence is just staggering.
It is. The text says, he did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief. The treasure hunter sold everything to buy in. His own town wouldn't even pay attention.
Wow. So familiarity doesn't just breed contempt, it can actually breed blindness.
It absolutely dulls your expectations. You stop digging because you think you already know every inch of the field.
So to wrap this up, at the end of the chapter, there's this last little metaphor, the scribe, who brings out treasures, both new and old. What's the final takeaway for someone listening?
I think the source leaves us with a challenge, a question, really. Where has your life become Nazareth?
Meaning, where have you gotten so familiar with something that you've stopped expecting to find any real value there?
Exactly. It could be your job, your relationships, even texts like these that you've heard 100 times.
So the challenge is to look at the old things With new eyes. With the eyes of that merchant who's looking for the pearl.
Precisely. Because if you're not actively looking for the treasure, you'll never recognize it. And you'll certainly never sell what you have to get it.
Lot to chew on there. Thanks for diving in with us.